Yeah, thank you very much. A great question. And Quantco is a company that is actually at the forefront of data and AI solutions, driving actually transformation by turning complex data that often is very difficult to interpret into actionable insights. So our mission, particularly in healthcare, is to empower organizations to make informed decisions that significantly improve operational efficiency, but also patient care. And our work spans from global markets, and we actually work in many different industries, but with a significant impact in healthcare, from there providing payment integrity solutions to enhancing patient care through advanced data analytics. Yeah, also an excellent question. So actually, as mentioned, we work in many different industries, but our approach to healthcare revolves around solving the value-based care equation, where value equals outcomes divided by cost. So let me give you there some examples. We actually tackle the numerator of the equation, but also the denominator. When it comes to the numerator, so talking a little bit more about outcomes, we do that with our division of virtual diagnostics that is called Verdex. And here, the Verdex team is actually transforming how cancer is diagnosed by using advanced AI technologies that work with many MRI machines that are already in hospitals today around the world. And let me give you that particular an example on prostate cancer. Did you guys know that diagnosing prostate cancer is actually very unreliable and often involves uncomfortable and risky procedures? Verdex is changing that by offering a safer and more accurate way to diagnose this common cancer with actually no need for an invasive procedure. So it is a non-invasive diagnostic workup that is happening with improving actually the outcomes of a standard biopsy that you would do. So that means that a patient can receive a diagnosis that is not only clear, but also precise and much more comfortable. Thinking about patient-reported outcomes as an example, because you're avoiding the traditional method of multiple needle biopsies. And in our innovative approach, we significantly improve the diagnosis speed and the accuracy, which is essential for effective treatment and better health outcomes, ensuring that patients are treated actually with dignity, but also with respect. Coming to the denominator, looking a little bit more on the cost side of things. We address the cost side in the value-based care equation by reducing ineffectiveness in the healthcare system. Our next generation claims editing solution is designed to identify and eliminate administrative waste in payer operations, allowing them for reallocation of resources to areas that really improve patient care and outcomes. And here I'm not talking about technology that is automatically denying claims or something, but really to take out waste in the process. So you see that today many financial healthcare systems and the overall financial landscapes of payers, providers, particularly in systems like the NHS, is increasingly challenging, where today payers, hospitals, but any healthcare providers are really grappling with a profound financial deficit. And we see similar situations happening in Germany, but also in the US, and that's where we want to come in. Healthcare is not sustainable anymore, and we need to do something against the waste that is being there, that have shown many studies where we need to tackle. Otherwise, it will be difficult for us to finance healthcare in the future going forward. And by, I think, optimizing both the outcomes and the cost, I think we at Quanco are helping to reshape healthcare economics, ensuring that investments translate into actual real value for both providers, payers, but also at the end for patients. Let me talk a little bit about the session. So the session called "Can AI Accelerate the Impact of Outcome Measures?" is essentially about diving deeper in many of these questions that are really critical when it comes to implementing AI in such a regulated environment. AI continues to be transformative, right? And it's a transformative force in healthcare. But how do we harness its full potential with also all the regulations and with the situation that we want the AI to be safeguarded, right? And then, getting the potential to enhance care quality and patient outcomes. I think in our session, we will explore how AI can improve diagnosis, tailor care pathway, and look at the end also at individual needs and strengthen risk management strategies. So some of the key themes and questions that I see is essentially, how can we effectively leverage AI for healthcare advancements on improving outcomes, but also advancements on technology or advancements on certain procedures and therapies? Then, of course, the ethical component. So what ethical considerations and safeguards are necessary to ensure patient safety and also privacy? For me, a very important topic and close to my heart. And then I think the third one to round it up would be, what can we learn from early adopters? Because we have a great group together of AI in healthcare that will enable and accelerate future implementations. And we have a group that is joining from many different areas of industry, startup, but also from the payer and payment side of things that will bring really valuable insights and experiences to the session. So yeah, let me talk a bit about my motivation. My motivation to speak this year's ICHOM conference is, I think, twofold. It is on one hand deeply personal, but also professional. Having been a patient actually since birth, I have a profound understanding of the patient experience and a strong desire to improve it. And I think, talking to Jennifer earlier, one of the focus areas that we want to do for this year's event is really to bring a focus on the patient. So this personal connection together, I think, with my passion on advancing outcome measures and enhancing at the end patient care is I guess my main motivation. So in general, I always see my work very much driven by the commitment to give something back. So because I have been a patient for many years in the system, right? And I believe that, ICHOM conferences, which is focused on value-based care and actually on patient-centered outcomes, provide a perfect platform to share my insights, but also to learn from many other experts and contribute to shape the future of healthcare. And yeah, so for me, it is really like an opportunity to further, transform patient care and do this through innovative technologies, but also through new policies that we will need to implement. For me, the most exciting thing is really the opportunity to engage with the global healthcare leaders and pioneers that at the forefront of value-based care, because everyone will be at the event. And the conference focus on measurable outcomes and the patient-centered care that I already mentioned is close to my heart. So I really look forward to gain new perspectives on certain kind of thing that maybe even could enhance the work that we do at Quantco and at Vertex. But also additionally, I'm really eager to explore new innovations and use cases from really around the world, which promise, I think, fresh ideas, particularly on implementing things like artificial intelligence and data-driven strategies within healthcare. So I guess it's really there around the people and the use cases, the learnings that you have. And I think an additional thing, I've lived in Amsterdam for many years, so it's also always a very nice thing to come home.